Hi, it's time to cook again. Today I'm going to make gazpacho. It's a cold tomato soup. I'm sure you've heard of it. You've probably not had it. Maybe you have, I don't know. But typically you don't think of cold when you think of soup. Well, neither did I. I took a trip with some friends many years ago to New Orleans. It was my first trip there. And we went to a place called the St. Louis Creperie, which is interesting since we were all from Missouri. So we had to go in and try it, and they had gazpacho. And one of my friends made me try it, and it was so delicious. I couldn't believe it. I never would have thought of cold tomato soup before, but this is really good. So when I got back from my vacation, I kept thinking about the gazpacho, and I thought about it, and that was way before the internet. So I actually wrote a letter to this restaurant in New Orleans, explaining to them I was not their competition. I didn't live anywhere near there. Could I please have the recipe? And they sent it to me. So here's the recipe of gazpacho from the St. Louis Creperie in New Orleans. I don't think they're there anymore, but if they are, look them up. So we're going to start. And again, being hot, this is a perfect appetizer. It could be a first course. It could be a main course with a grilled cheese sandwich, however you want to make it, but we're going to make it today. So we're going to start with 4 cups of tomato juice, and I'm going to pour that into my pan, my saucepan. Okay. This is really easy, guys, I promise you. 2 cubes of beef bouillon go in here. I'm going to turn this on, and I'm going to let it cook until the beef bouillon is dissolved. Then we're ready to add our other ingredients. But in the meantime, it's time to do some chopping. So what I've got here, I've already done it. 2 tomatoes peeled and chopped. You know, not too big, not too small. You want a bite size. It is a soup. 1/2 cup of chopped cucumber that's also peeled. 1/4 cup of green pepper and 1/4 cup of onion. I used red onion. Use whatever you've got in your fridge. That's all going to go in here after this cooks, after the bouillon dissolves. So I'm going to let that dissolve, and then I'll get back to you as soon as that's done. Okay, I'm back. The bouillon cubes have dissolved, and as a reminder, we have 4 cups of tomato juice and 2 beef bouillon cubes in here. That's dissolved, and I've turned the heat off. And now we're going to add the 2 tomatoes. I use large tomatoes, peeled and diced. That goes in next. Hopefully you don't spill them all over the place like I did. Now, peeling the tomato is not really hard at all, but if you really don't want to do that, drop it in some boiling water for about 2 minutes, take it out. As soon as it's cool enough to handle, the peeling will come right off. Okay, so now I've got 1/4 cup onion, 1/4 cup green pepper, and then the 1/2 cup of chopped peeled cucumber. Okay, I'm also going to add 2 tablespoons of oil. You could use vegetable oil. I, of course, use olive oil because that's what I love. 1 tablespoon of salt. I use kosher salt. Just do it a little bit. 1/4 cup of red wine vinegar. See how easy this is? Anybody can do this. A dash of Tabasco. If you want it real spicy, put in a couple of dashes. I did. Okay, and 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Okay. And that's all there is to that. Make sure you stir this up really well. And this sets in your refrigerator for 24 hours. So you can make this a day ahead of time, however you want to do it. But it'll be nice and chilled, and all the flavors will meld together. And I'm just going to give it a quick taste test. You won't get the true flavor until 24 hours later, but let's see what this tastes like. Perfect. I don't need any more salt. It's just great the way it is. So that's it. That's gazpacho. And again, you can use it as a main course, a first course. If you use it as a main course, try your grilled cheese sandwiches or whatever sandwich you're interested in. I hope you try it. It's really great in the summer or any time of year, but especially when it's hot out. So give it a try. I think your family will love it. Thanks for joining me.